All right, so basically, I got carried away in that last video, and I wanted to read what I wrote down word for word. Sometimes I get in the way, so anyway. So, there is a place in the afterlife. It's a place to either heal in light or stay by the light and heal everything you held as a burden here on earth. If you have remorse for your enemies, and let's say you have hate for them, or you just haven't forgiven them, that's where you're going to be. It's going to be that place by the light. It's not going to be in the light. But the place in the light is there for you when you're ready to let go. I mean, it's by grand design. It's fucking beautiful if you really look at it from another perception, like I keep saying. So if you have remorse for your enemies or you hate them, remember that your brothers in a higher dimension took the job to fuck you up so you would wake up. Okay? And they took, well, I'll read it. Which are your brothers trying through incarnation to wake you up, which is a huge job spiritually. So when I say, like, there's a lot of people out there that say that they're spiritual, but they're not putting in the effort to not only wake themselves up, but to wake their so-called loved ones up, or just normal people that might be going through the same thing as you are. It's called effort for a reason. If you don't put in the effort, God will not pick up the vibration you're in. Because if you're not giving the effort, you're not vibing high. Or if you are giving an effort, you're vibing high. And you don't give a shit what happens around you. Because you know you're protected. It's a huge job spiritually. It's going to get lonely. It's going to get fucking frustrating. But you know where you come from. So that way, that's why you don't really give a shit. Anyway. Because you know it's worth it. Just like you. So, like these brothers that are what they call here haters, they're not even, some of them are not aware, some might be aware, that they're trying to break you to wake you up. Some of them are there to try and hold you down because they don't want you to rise up before they do. But that's their own fucking problem. That doesn't belong to you. You do not need validation and stay there just for someone else to make the steps there with you. That's not what life is about. Life is about you. And going up that fucking ladder spiritually. Even when no one's with you. But that's not true, because the more you go up vibrationally, the more the spectrum of light is opened up to you. And I'm not going to say more about that, because there's some that know and there's some that, pretend. A lot. A lot. So the soul desire, before finishing one's existence or multidimensional existence here on planet Earth, is to find their soul tribe so that way they can be completed, do their soul contracts, and return in the light. Because they don't need to heal. And that big, basically the big aha moment is realizing that your soul tribe that might have given you a lot of trouble finding your way, your soul tribe is the only reason you can actually think about it that you are your own one by God's blessing. There will be a lot in your soul tribe that's going to say, "Aw, dude, you ain't shit." But it's still a part of your reflection. Your soul tribe, which is like split up, right? And fractals. Let's put it that way, yeah. So your whole essence is split up into fractional soul contracts. The more you can, okay, I've got something to learn from that person. I've got something to learn from that person. I don't want to learn anything from that person. Bye-bye. That's a soul contract that ends. The more you end your soul contract, the more your soul tribe energy comes back into your heart. And because of your soul tribe, you realize that you are the one that God created for you to fractalize basically outwards and bring it back in. So that way you can show that, wow, I mean, I'm amazing. You know? Don't believe your brain until your heart activates. Your brain is going to keep telling you shit that is just there to protect you. So you're one. You know, your universe, your unique version of it all. Once you start getting all of that energy back from those soul contracts, you start vibrating to the point where people don't want to even be around you because they notice that every time they're around you, they have no choice but to heal their own fractaled exterior and notice that everything they're around is their own reflection in a different light. It's one page, but so much information. You're one co-creation of the Most High, which is your version of the Most High, but you're still the child of God once you get into that paranormal soup, right? So you're one co-creation of the Most High to be into. So without God, there wouldn't be you. And without you, you wouldn't be able to recognize your soul's worth, which is the child of God. Everything you'll see and feel is only there to make you vibrate higher and descend the grips of earth, which is there only to make you learn to open your heart more. Superman, the signs are all around. It's just, we never thought of it this way, but the signs were there. And the duality of it all, you know, the good and the bad, there's a lot of yourself that's actually playing out the bad character or the bad character of yourself to wake you up. Anyway, all of a sudden you'll realize every hardship was to make you know that you are a reflection of yours truly, your example of the Most High that is sacred to you, but is connected to the source. Which finishes out with, which is God truly in loved, child in a reflection vibration, or a reflectioned vibration. I know that's a lot of information. It's already almost 10 minutes now, but I'm gonna keep taking care of that cat, and he needed love. Sort of like me, which is kind of, I got it. So I love you. Be well. Namaste.